Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Khrystyna and I'm from Ukraine. My hometown is Kyiv and today I propose together with you to walk through the old city and neighborhood which is called Podil. Watch the video till the end. I assure you will be surprised with the atmosphere and beauty. Now we are near the Mikhailovsky Cathedral and went into an atmospheric little coffee shop for coffee. And there's a balcony overlooking the old Kyiv courtyard. Of course, I'll show you the exact location. Here's really atmospheric coffee shop. Look at this dog, so cool. And here's the name of the coffee shop. By the way, in this walk something happened that cost us a lot of money. Write your guesses and in one of the next videos I'll tell you in detail what happened. So we walk from Mikhailovsky Cathedral down the road and we will come to the hem of Andriivsky Spust, Kontraktova and Pochtova Ploshchi or Kontraktova and Pochtova squares. Write in the comments if you like this walk together. By the way, I think you will agree with me that sunny spring Kyiv is especially beautiful. You may also have heard about the pedestrian bridge that was opened a couple of years ago and we'll take a look at it now as well. There's a huge walking area and you can also rent scooters and go for a ride. It's a great place to walk if you like them as much as we do. Sometimes with the daily routine you forget about getting out of the car and walking more, but when the sun comes the desire to walk increases. It's already about 15 degrees and more and sunny, really sunny. And this is the observation deck overlooking the Podil from the left, and if you look straight ahead you can see the Dnipro river and the left bank of Kyiv. Also, I really like to watch different people, old and young couples on my walks, and we go down a very atmospheric path. There will be many more small viewing platforms with benches along the way. And then we'll take a look at the Kyiv funicular, I'm not sure. If you decide to walk longer than we did, you can get to the top back on the other side of the funicular. We are also going to walk through the Artists Alley and and it's also a very atmospheric place where they sell paintings, but you feel like you're in a gallery. By the way, not only paintings are for sale, but also many other interesting things, most of which are handmade. As you can see, there are a lot of benches here, but in the summer they are usually all busy. Everyone goes out for a walk, especially on the weekends. It's a great road for walking and for photographers too. All the top you see the Andreevska Tserkov, Andreevska Church, and there, by the way, is the best sightseeing board in Kyiv, in my opinion. It's not free, but it only costs 50 cents or 20 hryvnia. And for $3 you can go inside the museum. Also, there's a lot of protein, so take some nuts with you. And this is the Kyiv funicular, such a small carriage. They go all the time and stand like public transport, about 10 hryvnia, that's less than $1. They go up and down. If you go down, you will come to the Почтова площа, Почтova Square right away, but we want to take a longer walk down, so we go further downhill. And this is our ticket for the observation deck. Now we are looking at Andreevska district, which is full of atmosphere establishment, cafes, coffee shops and small museums. You can also buy a lot of traditional Ukrainian things, jewelry, collectibles, stamps and other things. But if you want to buy magnets, I advise to do it in other places. Here they are 10 times more expensive than usual. It's just a very touristy place. And it's absorbent deck, which I recommend to you. By the way, the old city is built on hills, so here you can prettily see them. Old Kyiv and the right bank of Kyiv's wall is located on the hills. You can also go up there, take a walk. We will now go down the Andriivsky slope, Andriivsky descent. It's a Russian occupant or orc on the fence. There's a themed exhibition inside on certain days. Before the war, this place was a maximum tourist destination. There were always a lot of people from different countries. Now on weekends there are tourists here too, but mostly from Ukraine. And on weekdays there are few people. Most of buildings here are cafes, coffee shops and other places like this, but also there are offices and residential buildings, ordinary houses where people live or rent apartments to tourists. On Andriiv's descent by car you cannot just drive, but the residents, office workers have a pass, such a key which lowers the restrictive columns and you can pass. In Kyiv and in Ukraine in general, most monuments are now secured and covered with sandbags for their safety in case of shelling. And now we get to the Kontraktova Plоща, Kontraktova area, square. There's a little sightseeing wheel here. By the way, we wrote on it, but as far as I know, this sightseeing wheel was brought from another country and it was already useless. But it certainly looks beautiful, especially in the evening with the lightning. The windows, by the way, the windows in our museums are also covered with sandbags. By the way, I highly recommend you to walk along this road if you come to Kyiv after the war, and I hope that you will. Here we stopped for sweets at such a marmalade store. It's all the same price, you just put it in one bag and pay for everything. Guys, I'd appreciate it if you could share this video on your social networks. Thank you. And at this point our walk took on a new meaning because something happened and I tell you about it in the next video, but now I'll show you some new Podil. Here too, as you can see, there are restrictions for cars with access for not everyone. In general, this part of the street we were walking on is a pedestrian zone. And this is where you see the new buildings mixed in with the old ones. On the right side is a bridge that has been under construction for many years, but it seems to be in its final stage. I told you in the previous video that there is a lack of normal bridges in Kyiv connecting the right and left banks. Thank you for walking with us. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and see you in new videos on the channel.